This video is brought to you by Roguedeckbuilder.com. Purchase a playmat today and help us make the move to our new studio. We have over 10 playmats to choose from. Visit Roguedeckbuilder.com. Hi there, it's Kevin with Roguedeckbuilder.com. Continue off our top 10 list, we are up to number 2. Now, number 2 is going to be a bit of a surprise to people because I'm sure that everyone thinks this is going to be my number 1 card. Fortunately for me, though, I kind of get a replacement card for this card. Yes, this particular card has an X in it. Yes, it probably was my best deck I've ever brewed last season during Innistrad Return to Ravnica, and probably one of my favorite cards ever printed, and it just did get replaced in my Soul Sisters decks by Return to the Ranks, though. So I think the Return to the Ranks in Soul Sisters is a bit more powerful than our number 2 card, Immortal Servitude. Now, Immortal Servitude, if you may recall, again, created that deck that I was just talking about that I just missed so much, which is Bug Immortal Servitude back in the Innistrad days. I'll have to find a link to that and you can watch the gameplay because that, again, is still my favorite deck I've ever created. It's between that and Hell's Lookout, both during the Innistrad days. Both of those decks were just so flavorful and so fun to play. So anyway, coming in at number 2 is the Immortal Servitude. Now let me pull up a deck list on MTGO, and this might surprise you. It's not a Purphoros. This is a Defender Mill deck with Immortal Servitude getting everything back. Now, this is a good reason to support Roguedeckbuilder.com because I'm sure we're going to waste 8 tickets on this deck. I already did waste some tickets by buying these Phenoxes God of Deception. So the whole feel of this deck is to either win with Doorkeeper milling them out or Phenox of God of Deception making them mill with the rest of the creatures in the deck. So we are going Wall of Mulch to help sacrifice stuff to draw cards, and then Altar's Reap as well to actually help us get more cards. And it just stabilizes with a lot of cards like Wall of Essence and Angelic Wall. Wall of Essence I don't think is quite as good as the Sheep, but unfortunately for us, the Sheep is not a defender. That Sheep can attack. And so Wall of Essence and Angelic Wall, I think, are the better walls. They are walls as well. They're not just defenders, they are walls, so you can sacrifice into Wall of Mulch. So we have 12 cards that Wall of Mulch can actually kill to actually find us cards. And then, again, we're going to have to find ways to actually sacrifice, like Gatekeeper Vine and unused Sylvan Caryatids and whatnot. So just the deck tech. Nothing too splashy here. Immortal Servitude is going to get everything back after we verdict, after we've killed them, and then it's hopefully we can get a bunch of Doorkeepers in the graveyard in like enough mana, and then just mill them out. That is the goal. I don't know how all this deck's going to work. Again, our goal here is to win one match. I'm sure we're going to just get beat down by the aggressive decks and even mid-range decks. I don't even know how to beat Control. In our sideboard, we have more Supreme Verdicts against those decks that want to go all out. We also have 2 Golgari Charms, 2 Abrupt Decays, a Putrefy. We have some Oozes to help us stabilize, some Devour Fleshes, Negate, Dispel, and a Jace. So, of course, that is subject to change. I don't know exactly what we should do. I thought maybe putting Thought Seizes in the sideboard, and I also thought putting a One of Dead of the Deathless, because I'm pretty sure we can get up to some pretty decent mana with this deck. We have Gatekeeper Vine can go get like Guild Gates. I have a number of Guild Gates and a few basics in here that it can go grab. And other than that, we just need to stall for the Immortal Servitudes. I'm thought about a One of Trostani, and maybe I should put in a Trostani, but we have no way to populate, and there's absolutely 0 things in this deck to populate. And I was thinking of going Trostani because it's a 2/5, so it works with Phenox, and then you gain life every time a Wall of Essence or an Angelic. Well, you know what? We're actually going to put a Trostani in the sideboard, now that I'm thinking about it. I'm just going to put a One of Trostani here, and we can take both these Devour Fleshes away. And what can give us a card for 2 mana that can populate, that we can just bring in to actually utilize Trostani? So I'm going to look for any 2 mana token spell. So let's see here. We have Rapid Hybridization. We could actually... Ooh, you know what? That's actually not too bad, not too shabby of a little combo here. This could actually Rapid Hybridization our own dudes. And we have Centaur's Herald. I'm not sure if is that a defender, though? We'll have to see. No, it's just a 1/1. You can sacrifice it for 3/3. Or I guess we can just go for the good old Guild... we'll go maybe Pack Rat. We'll throw some Pack Rats in here, even though everyone hates Pack Rat. And maybe maybe Pack Rat can see some main board. Maybe instead of Rapid Hybridization, if we go Rapid Hybridization though, Angelic Walls can block them. Wall of Essences can block the Rapid Hybridization. So maybe we can actually take out Putrefy. And Pack Rat Populate. Is that even a thing? Is that even something that we'd want to do? I'm going to keep looking for other cards here. We have, of course, we have the Call of the Conclave. We have Celestia Charm that can throw stuff in. We have the Vichigazi Guild Mage. We have Voice Resurgence, which actually would be the best card, but I don't feel like spending the tickets on Voice. Voice would be very good in this deck. We'll go down to a 2 of Pack Rat. I think we still want the Golgari Charms and Abrupt Decays. Abrupt Decays can kill Banishing Lights and Attention Spheres. And maybe we'll take out a Dispel, and we'll take out a... Yeah, we'll take out both Dispels and 2 Negates. We'll bring in 1 more Pack Rat. Because I'm thinking that Pack Rat will do good against certain decks, and maybe we should just throw in all the Pack Rats. And I do want more Rapid Hybridizations, though, because they seem like they work really good with this deck. And they could be main boarded. I might just want to main board these instead of Supreme Verdicts. Apologize for the lag here. This software is still so stupidly buggy. So I'm going to bring in 2 Rapid Hybridizations, and we'll go... Supreme Verdicts can go to the sideboard. We'll bring them against hyper-aggressive decks, even though I have a feeling they're going to come in like crazy. So 2 Rapid Hybridizations. We'll bring a Trostani, we'll take a Sphinx's Revelation to the sideboard. And we still need to cut 1 card. Still want a Jace Memory Adept, but I still want something to be able to beat. I'm going to throw 2 Pack Rats in the main board. We'll just call that. We'll have 1 more Pack Rat, and this allows us to put another Rapid Hybridization in the sideboard. Maybe 2 of them in the sideboard. Then we have this kind of populate strategy. Now I'm really killing the flavor of the deck, though. So 62 cards. What would be the best card to take out? I want Oozes, but maybe Oozes can go to the sideboard. I think that's fine. We'll bring him against decks that we need to stabilize against. And maybe we can cut down an Ooze. No, I absolutely want Oozes. I absolutely want Abrupt Decays, Supreme Verdicts. There's not much. We'll cut a Rapid Hybridization. I guess 2 Rapid Hybridization's fine. And I'm thinking an Ooze. We'll just go to a 3 of Ooze. So this will be our finalized deck list. Again, this is probably not a good idea. I'm sure we're going to lose a lot of tickets here trying to make this work. But so this is going to be the list. Pack Rat Trostani Rapid Hybridization gives us another angle to take the game with. And yeah, and then we can get everything back in Immortal Servitude. That's still fine. Phenox can still be a win condition to actually mill them out. Maybe I want to go down to just 1 of Phenox, and if I have it, I have it. We never want 2 of. I think that's fine. We'll just go to a 1 of Phenox, and that allows us to add another Rapid Hybridization. There we go. I think that looks really good. And we'll refresh this deck, and I think I'm going to submit this and see how well it does. This has been Kevin with Roguedeckbuilder.com with our number 2 card from our top 10 list that we are going to miss, which is Immortal Servitude. Game's coming shortly. Thanks for watching.